having a hood conversation. I want to take the time out to say thank you, God. Thank you, angels. Thank you, ancestors. We have topics, titles, thunders, and truth. Hopefully, you got your tea, your coffee, your soda, or whatever kind of beverage you like of your choice, or swallow spit. Low vibes could always swallow spit. With God, you're always winning, so why not keep winning? This is God's platform. I'm just the MC. Sometimes we have our prefixes in the middle, the beginning, or the end. All right, so I'm so excited. Always excited to talk to you, high vibes. It's not a lot of them now. It's a lot of fuck motherfuckers around here, and I'm excited to tell y'all, like, YouTube has like brought it up a notch. Now we get to see our subscribers. We get to see our subscribers, so we get to see where all this fuck energy is coming from. Cause I just pull random topics and we just go in and we start talking about it or whatever. They are collective messages or whatnot. For this title is Loving Self. Fake brand hoes hate when you love who you are. Okay? So now we get to see who's all weirdos and who's all stalkers, and they just are the whole level of low vibing ass energy. We get to see that shit now. Ha ha ha. Can't hide now. Keep on hiding, but you gotta come out. 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 Alright, so fake brand hoes love or hate when you love being who you are or whatnot. So you get to see everybody, you know what I'm saying? The stalkers, the ones that want to scratch a body, find a body, um, the manipulators, you know what I'm saying? Because they be behind the keyboard or whatever, and be typing up shit and trying to play like they hiding themselves or whatever. You have to have a whole account for one, and then you have to subscribe for one, and all of this, and then in between, I guess in between, you could cyberbully, but they didn't cut that shit out. So I wanted to speak about that, even though we have our prefixes anywhere in between our hood conversation. So let's talk about it though. But it helps though, because all this damn weird ass, because sometimes it be some weird ass shit we be talking about, high vibes or whatever, in these conversations, and I'm like, what the hell? So it makes sense, because we can see our subscribers, we can see the weirdos now. Okay, 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 it's over there. You know what I'm saying? All right, so we got don't waste our time. You don't have it to give. Divine masculine, divine feminine, stand up. Baby golden from the heavens or somewhere in a high place. Don't play with me unless death is what you seek. And then we have the number 3, communication. Become Mercury. What's good, what's hood, high vibes. Gemini, Sagittarius, and Leo. Okay? Communication, become Mercury. Gemini, Sagittarius, and Leo. All right, so this could be somewhere in your chart. This could be somebody that you know or something like that. You know what I'm saying? The opposites would be Aquarius. Gemini is Sagittarius is shadow side. We have the 3 of Wands with the Knight of Wands or whatever. Like we was talking about or whatever. It's a good thing we can see our subscribers and everything, because we can see where the weird ass energy coming from. Because this looks like, motherfuckers like we've been talking about previously. They try to come in and get a lick because they done did some low vibing ass shit to a high viber, and they trying to figure out how they can manipulate the energies and try to get away from it or whatever the case may be. Or try to be a distraction within the message or whatnot. It's at 12. The 6 of Wands like a secret hater or whatever, because the Knight of Wands and the 3 of Wands together, that's the 6 of Wands. A secret hater or whatever, somebody that hides in the bushes or whatever, looking ass motherfucker. Side note. We have the 2 of Wands that came out in reverse on the floor. So it's like I said, like somebody that tries to hide themselves. It looks like somebody that's trying to hide in between dark and light, Like somebody that tries to hide in between good and bad. Somebody that tries to play both sides. Like they sit there and participate in the gossip or whatnot, but then try to show up like you're really your friend, but they're really not really a friend of yours. They're really the ones that's causing the chaos. And like I said, it makes sense now that we can see our subscribers and everything. Because then you see who is who, and we talking about your motherfucking ass, the low virus. We don't want to talk about the low virus, but they like roaches. They spread every fucking where. Okay. And they want to be able to figure out what's the plan with the communication and the thinking or whatnot, how they can delay and hold things up, but they're not able to delay and hold things up. We've been talking about this, you know what I'm saying, as far as in the karma. We was talking about that last year, when those flash sheets had came out. God is bringing it up to me again, but I ain't randomly pull them or anything, but it says something about September, October, November, and then, well, it took a pause in between November, and then it said something about like December, January, February. And then we did a reading, and it said something about things after everything going back or whatever, you getting your payback, like a rebirth, um, March, April, and May. And I think it had June on there, June or something like that. But yep. So this whole little storyline, leading up to now, you know what I'm saying, you taking care of yourself, you know what I'm saying, getting the messages and everything, and then the devil trying to come in and tempt you or whatnot, or this secret hater, you know what I'm saying, that's being a worker of the damn devil, in between. Because it's like a whole bunch of minions, demonic minions, so, but yeah. Cried over spilled milk because of the things that they put themselves into or whatever. When they knew what they were doing, they knew when they were trying to get over on you, they knew what they was doing. When they lied to you, they knew they was lying. When they cheated, they knew they was cheating. It was planned, plot, and strategized. You know what I'm saying? When they got over you with that money, they did that shit on purpose. You know what I'm saying? It was supposed to hold you. It was supposed to keep you. You were supposed to be stuck. You're supposed to be codependent, emotionally dependent, mentally dependent, shit, action oriented, dependent on them. The whole earth, air, fire, and water. Was supposed to go to them. And they knew what they was doing. You know what I'm saying? And they know what they was doing. And I'm just here to confirm.